Hi friends, and welcome to my video about how to get started with alternate assessment, prepared by me, Cheryl Mathis from Kentucky Valley Educational Cooperative. I'm here to discuss the very first steps in getting prepared to instruct students who participate in the alternate assessment. Occasionally, I get what I like to refer to as panic calls from teachers who have been assigned to instruct students who are participating in the alternate assessment. These calls are actually common this time of year. In this video, I will share some of the very first steps in getting organized to instruct students who are participating in the alternate assessment. First, please understand that students who are participating in the Kentucky Alternate Assessment will receive instruction in all Kentucky academic standards. Teachers are responsible for modifying grade-level content to make standards accessible for students based on best practices in instruction. For the purpose of assessment, students will be assessed on the alternate assessment targets. We will talk more about alternate assessment targets later in this video. The very first thing I recommend to teachers instructing the Kentucky Alternate Assessment is to create a binder to hold alternate assessment teacher resources. The first page in your binder should be a document listing your assigned students. Include the grade level of that student and also list the names of the regular education teachers who will be serving the students. In addition, also add the content areas in which the student will be assessed. You can see what a sample might look like on your screen. The next step is to print a copy of the alternate assessment calendar. This document outlines important dates that you will need to know as you prepare for delivering instruction. You might want to print 2 copies of this document, 1 copy for your binder, and a copy to place near your workstation. The QR code on the screen will open the 2020-2021 Alternate Assessment Calendar. You can pause the video here if you would like to print the Alternate Assessment Calendar. Next, get familiar with the alternate assessment targets. An alternate assessment target represents limits to a selected Kentucky academic standard. An alternate assessment target may reduce parts of the standard with specific guidance to what an assessment item could represent. Please note the key word here is assessment. Not all Kentucky academic standards selected for assessment will have an alternate assessment target and may display the language. No limitations, all parts of the Kentucky academic standard are eligible to be included as an assessment item. This would mean that the entire standard in its original form is eligible in its entirety to be used in the development of assessment items. Again, note the key word here is assessment. Next, request to be added to the Kentucky Department of Education Alternate Assessment email distribution list. Communications between KDE and your local education agency will occur on a regular basis with staff who have elected to be part of the alternate assessment email distribution list. To do this, send an email to the email address on the screen. In the email, state that you would like to be added to the alternate assessment email distribution list. This is a vital step in staying up to date with important deadlines, training opportunities, and important announcements. Last but not least, get familiar with the Kentucky Department of Education webpage for alternate assessment. This page contains links to many useful resources for alternate assessment. The QR code on the screen will take you to the Kentucky Department of Education website for alternate assessment. Finally, I would like to direct you to the progression documents created by the Cooperative Network. There are two of these. There's the progression document at a glance and the full progression document. The progression documents outline assessed Kentucky academic standards across the grade bands, providing information on the standards that follow in progression each year, as well as standards that show gaps across the grade levels. This document is crucial and it sequences what we will be teaching and how the standards grow and evolve across grade bands. Follow the QR codes on the screen to print copies of each progression document. The suggestions contained in this video are intended to get you started instructing alternate assessment. Suggestions are not intended to be an exhaustive list. I hope you have enjoyed watching my video. Have a great day. I'll holler at you later.